Morning, everyone. You work really hard, harder than your peers, but you don't get the accolades, projects, and awesome races that they do. Not fair, right? Well, what are some good ways to overturn the situation? We were discussing the PVI model, and thanks a lot, really, thanks a lot for the feedback and appreciation for my video on perception. Today, we continue the journey by discussing ways to make yourself more visible, to be seen as someone who contributes, someone who matters, even beyond your own team and line manager. Not quite convinced of the need to do so? Well, Habibi, for you, your work is everything, 100%. If your line manager has 5 direct reports, for him or her, your work is just 1/5 of her area of interest. And suppose your boss's boss has 5 reportees, your work is just 1/20th of her world. Teeny weeny. So don't leave perceptions of you to chance. I'm reminded of this every time I visit a mall and salespersons come to me with fragrance strips. You could be the world's greatest aroma, but if you remain bottled up, no one will know you and appreciate you. A word of caution though, when we talk about visibility, be visible, but don't be annoying. Don't overdo it and don't overhype BAU things that you're supposed to do anyway. So before you go all out, make sure that you've done impactful value-adding work for the organization, such as maybe coming up with brilliant innovative ideas for new products, or maybe improvements to existing products. Taking that extra effort, that extra mile to understand customer problems and pain points and solving them. Maybe improving processes to save a huge amount of time and costs, and reducing recurring mistakes and complaints. And this goes without saying, getting bigger and better results year after year. So please mind, it's R first and we next. So first deliver excellent results and then let the whole world know what you've done. Now, how to go about it? I have 4 suggestions. And let's start with the simplest one. Super easy and super effective. Boost your visibility by being fully engaged in virtual meetings. How? Number 1, keep your camera on always. Now, how easy is that? Number 2, be among the first to join calls. Number 3, greet with enthusiasm each one who joins in. Hello there, how are you? Smile. Number 4, ask relevant questions. Give valid suggestions. And number 6, thank everyone before you exist. Thank you. See you soon. Now, if you think this is too simplistic, a recent study says that an average of 67% of attendees keep their cameras off. So isn't this a great way to make yourself visible, literally and metaphorically? Try that. The next one, outgrow your department and go organization-wide. How can you do that? Number 1, take part in suggestion schemes and competitions, every one of them. Number 2, volunteer to take part in cross-functional projects and play an active role. And number 3, be an active member of CSR events. You won't get a lot of competition there. Contribute and make your presence felt. Let's come to the next point, which is on communicating effectively. Even if your boss doesn't ask or insist, make it a practice to report your monthly KPIs to him. Create a simple dashboard to highlight the progress. Even if you share updates about every project, a consolidated snapshot will help a lot. Try it out. Does your department have a newsletter? If not, create one, monthly or quarterly. Highlight the achievements of the team. You can also leverage in-house platforms like Workplace for the purpose. And many of your colleagues must be on LinkedIn. Use that, if you may, to build your brand. Now, I saved the best for last. Stakeholder management. First of all, know your stakeholders. The usual suspects would be your boss, your boss's peers, your boss's boss, and your boss's boss's peers. Understand the urgent priorities of each stakeholder, what they deeply care about, big tickets that they're working on. Team meetings or announcements will help you identify them. Now, here's the most important step. With the blessings of your boss, let me underline that, with the blessings of your boss, find ways to align, to add value. Can you or your department support these projects in any way? Write to them, offer help. If nothing, give them valid suggestions and feedback. And don't forget to send them congratulatory notes when they launch projects and share achievements. Well, friends, if you have special talents, there are so many more ways to boost your visibility. But here, we're talking about simple strategies that anyone could deploy. I would really love to get your suggestions as well. How can you make yourself more visible without being annoying? Please feel free to share your tips in the comment box. Let's support each other to do better, to look better, and of course, win better. Shall be back soon with strategies to improve influence, the I in the PVI model. Till then, thanks a lot for watching.